Welcome back. I'm so glad to hear from you and that you have been enjoying these videos. I have to say thank you for all the great feedback and the questions that many of you have been leaving in the blog post below the videos. You have really given me great information to further define this upcoming online training program and make it something even more awesome and more powerful than I can have ever imagined. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about some basic tactics that you can put to use right away to get new patients and retain the patients that you currently have. These are two basic practice essentials that are not normally taught to you in acupuncture school. Two of the main things that I'm referring to are the ability to acquire new patients and to retain them, the patients that you currently have. You and I both know that you can't help people to get well if they don't know about you. You can't help people to stay healthy if you don't have enough patients in your practice who are there to come see you. You need new patients to grow your practice, but having to put energy out there to constantly trying to get new patients can be a drain over time, and it can be way too much work. It takes approximately 8 times more effort to gain a new patient than it has to keep the ones that you currently have. I'm about to share with you a few bits of practice wisdom that can help you do this. There are 3 types of patients in your practice. You have new patients, current patients, and long-term patients. New patients are the patients that have been with you for 10 or less treatments. This, by far, is the most crucial time for patients. They're just getting to know you and starting to understand how this medicine can provide them with the relief that they came searching for. This is the group of patients where the patient retention strategies have the most immediate payoff. To gain their trust and build lasting relationships with them, you need to provide effective patient education strategies as well as treatment for your patients. It's essential to plant the seeds of health, healing, and acupuncture during each visit. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to do some form of proper education. You simply have to just plant the seeds. This can be as simple as asking them what they remember about your explanation about what acupuncture is and how it works, or if they recall what the phase of care that you mentioned to them that they're in. Or you can even ask them how they would explain acupuncture to a friend of theirs if they were asked. And you can even let them know that it's the winter time and that it's the time when the kidneys are most active and the best time of year to really cultivate and turn inwards and conserve their energy and health this time of year. Planting the seeds set the foundation of good health and understanding through acupuncture care and creates a potential for long-term patients. A specific series of patient follow-up and patient education retention systems can make a huge difference in your practice. These systems can also cut down the unnecessary legwork that you would have to do without them in place. The next group of patients are current patients. This group of patients have been with you somewhere between 11 and 25, 26 visits or so. These patients might discontinue care, might stop seeing you around this time frame for a few reasons. They might discontinue care because they have had great success and don't know why they should continue coming back to you. Maybe you also relieve them of the problem that brought them into you in the first place, and they feel like they're done receiving acupuncture. They also don't know the value of maintenance care and treatments on the different phases because they don't even know about them. They're not even familiar with them. And other patients may leave you at this time of year because they're not given enough time. They may realize that you may just not be the right fit with them. Overall, your group of current patients requires certain strategies. Ask them what their treatment and healing goals are, or ask them to identify their own goals of health and healing. Make sure that they understand the various pros and cons of treatments and the different phases and stages of care. Now, go over all the stages and all the phases of care with them and make sure you plant the seeds of health, wellness care, and how to stay healthy with tune-ups from acupuncture. This group, your current patients, require good communication. The next type, and the third type of patients, are long-term maintenance patients. These patients have come with you and have seen you for 26 plus visits. Now, once patients get into this group, there are usually some external factors that might push them out of the treatment loop with you. Some patients may leave for normal reasons. They may move or get a new job, or it's no longer convenient for them to get to see you. Or maybe it just became harder for them to afford your care and they just fall out of the habit of seeing you. Now, you can receive great results reactivating these patients because they already value long-term acupuncture care. They are already familiar with you and your office and the way that you practice, and they trust you. They know you, they like you, and they know that you have their best healing interests at heart. There are a number of patients that reactivation strategies that you can put into place for your practice, especially for your long-term patients. Now, your ultimate goal is to encourage patients to obviously continue care and to get the patients who stopped care to resume care with you again. Acupuncture patient reactivation doesn't have to be complicated, and when implemented correctly, it can be very, very successful and such a powerful internal marketing procedure. My suggestion to you is that you immediately begin and continue to go through your patient files on a weekly basis and identify the patients that you haven't seen in a month or 2 months or 3 months, and work your way back over the years and reach out to them. I suggest that you send a minimum of 5 patient reactivation letters each week. It keeps the chi and the energy just flowing and flowing in your practice. If you truly believe in taking care of your patients, this step should be very easy for you because you're naturally just reaching out and asking how you can help, and asking them to come back into your clinic is just normal and natural for you. Not only should it be easy for you to do, but it should be easy for your patients because they already know, like, and trust you. The hard work of getting the patient through the door in the first place has been done when they first walked into your clinic. Now, all you have to do is to get them back by reactivating them now. I've attached 2 PDF forms below this video that you can download. The first one outlines the types of patients and ways to reactivate them. The second PDF form talks about 4 useful practice-building habits and sets the foundation for long-term patient care. That's all for now. Thanks again for watching this video. Again, please leave me your insights and your comments below, and how you have been, or how you have in the past reached out to help your patients understand about your care. What do you say with them? What do you share? How do you share this profound medicine with them? And please, if you have any patient reactivation procedures that you've been working with and that you know work for you, let me know. Let everybody know. I always love hearing from you and how you grow your practice to be successful. And last but not least, what did you do to help your patients keep coming back in the past? Leave your comments below and stay tuned for the next video. It should be coming out in the next few days.